Have you ever paused to wonder, what is the meaning of life? Is it found in everyday moments, or is it a question so vast it slips beyond words? It's a question that has haunted poets, scientists, and philosophers for millennia. But what if the answer isn't one, but many, or none at all? Maybe it's your own journey, the connections you build, or something stretching across time, nature, or the universe. Perhaps you live by a mantra, like to grow, to find peace, or to believe. Some may say to get rich or to achieve success and be famous. Whatever yours is, it's a meaningful starting point that can evolve as you reflect on life's deeper questions during your path. Today, we'll explore the anatomy of meaning from different perspectives. This journey might bring clarity or raise deeper questions. Let's step into it together, with open minds and curious hearts. As Socrates said, the unexamined life is not worth living. Let's explore 5 perspectives: personal, communal, cultural, spiritual, and cosmic. Each offers a window into how meaning can emerge, evolve, and expand. First perspective: personal experience. Psychologists have identified 3 core dimensions that give life its profound sense of meaning: coherence, purpose, and significance. Core dimension 1, coherence. Feeling life makes sense. While the French philosopher Albert Camus urged us to embrace life's inherent absurdity, without seeking false comforts, the human mind naturally strives to find patterns and make sense of its experiences. Especially when faced with chaos, such as trauma or uncertainty, our minds actively seek to create order and understanding to achieve a sense of wholeness. Next, core dimension 2, purpose, having goals and a clear direction in life. Austrian psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor Viktor Frankl famously found purpose even amidst extreme suffering, emphasizing the human capacity to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances. Similarly, American philosopher William James argued that action itself creates a sense of purpose, suggesting that engaging in meaningful activities can reveal our life's direction. Setting concrete goals and working towards them provides structure and forward momentum. And last, core dimension 3, significance, feeling your life matters and has an impact. Finnish philosopher Frank Martela highlights that we can enhance significance by choosing goals that align with our deepest values. Additionally, the American psychologist Carl Rogers believed that finding significance often comes from aligning our ideal self with our real self, fostering personal growth and a sense of genuine living. This sense of significance is further amplified when we feel part of something larger than ourselves. Neuroscience supports this. The prefrontal cortex enables planning and abstraction, while dopamine systems reinforce goal-directed actions, both key in shaping purpose and coherence. While searching for the meaning of life can be a very lengthy and profound thought process, meaning can also be found very spontaneously in the moment. We find meaning in flow states, losing ourselves in music, art, or nature. Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi proposed flow arises when skills match challenges, immersing us in the moment. Meaning often finds us unexpectedly. Even things that seem meaningless, like your favorite football team, a poem, or a small ritual, can feel deeply meaningful. Serendipity, the unexpected joy of discovery, often feels profoundly meaningful, even if it arises by chance. The Japanese concept of yugen captures this, a subtle beauty evoking feelings too deep for words, like a starry sky stirring something ineffable, sensing a mysterious depth in nature. As philosopher Alan Watts once said, "The meaning of life is just to be alive. It is so plain and so obvious and so simple." Watts, known for bringing Eastern philosophy to the West, reminded us that sometimes the answer isn't hidden. It's right here, in the experience of being. Existentialists like Jean-Paul Sartre argue we create meaning through choices, shaping our unique purpose. Life, in this view, is not a pre-written script, but a radical opportunity, a blank canvas, a space where meaning must be made, not found. And within that space lies a deeper calling, to become a better version of ourselves. Not by following someone else's blueprint, but by crafting our own, through reflection, growth, and responsibility for who we choose to be. But we don't live in isolation. Even our most personal thoughts and dreams are shaped by the people around us. Meaning deepens when it's shared, through friendship, kindness, or simply being part of something greater than ourselves. Second perspective, social and communal. Our social bonds shape meaning too. Abraham Maslow highlighted belonging, through family or friends, as a core need grounding our purpose. Family and society traditions also anchor shared values. Sociologist George Herbert Mead argued our identity forms through interactions, like seeing ourselves in a friend's response. A kind act or shared laughter carries deep significance. Communities weave meaning through shared rituals. In Finland, talkoot bring neighbors together for housing or rural community tasks. Though seen as extra work, talkoot create lasting bonds. Globally, volunteering or climate marches tie us to collective goals. Frank Martella notes that deep connections and goodwill, like volunteering, foster a meaningful life. According to thinkers like Yuval Noah Harari, our ability to create shared meaning, through stories, religion, art, money, and science, is what made large-scale human cooperation possible. Beyond our close relationships, we're also shaped by the stories and values of the cultures we're born into. From ancient wisdom to everyday rituals, culture offers powerful tools to help us navigate life with meaning. Third perspective, cultural. While personal meaning arises from inner experience and social meaning from human connection, culture gives us collective maps, stories, symbols, and practices that shape how we see ourselves in the world. Cultures offer rich lenses for personal meaning, grounding purpose in daily life. Japanese concepts like ikigai, the harmony of purpose, passion, and contribution that gives life value, and wabi-sabi, finding beauty in imperfection and transience, guide personal meaning. African philosophy's Ubuntu, I am because we are, ties meaning to generosity, as in helping a neighbor. Denmark's hygge fosters joy in cozy, mindful moments, like reading by candlelight with a friend. Norway's friluftsliv finds meaning in nature, like hiking through silent forests. The Andean concept of buen vivir, or living well, finds meaning in harmony with community, nature, and the cosmos. It's about thriving together, sharing resources, respecting the earth, and nurturing collective joy. Imagine a village gathering to plant trees, weaving purpose through cooperation and care for the land. Buen vivir teaches that meaning emerges when we live in balance with all life, honoring our interconnectedness. These cultural lenses don't just offer ideas, they provide practical paths to purpose, rooted in our need for connection, balance, and joy. Yet for many, culture is just one layer. Beneath it lies a deeper search for something timeless, something sacred. Across history, spiritual traditions have offered their own visions of why we exist and what gives life its true meaning. Fourth perspective, spiritual. Throughout history, humans have sought meaning in something greater than themselves, and religions have long provided answers. Many religions view life's purpose as serving something greater, whether a divine being, the community, or a universal good, guiding individuals toward meaningful action. Spiritual traditions also offer stories. Some believe life is a test, others a school. Some see it as a dream or a divine play. Zoroastrianism, one of the oldest religions, may have shaped ideas of good and evil, heaven and final judgment, concepts that later found their way into Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, though scholars continue to debate the extent of its impact. China's Wu Wei, a Taoist principle meaning non-action or effortless action, finds meaning in aligning with the natural flow of life. It's not about passivity, but acting in harmony with circumstances, like a river carving its path without force. Imagine painting with ease, where each brushstroke feels intuitive, or leading a team meeting where ideas emerge organically without strain. Wu Wei teaches that meaning arises when we let go of over-control, trust our instincts, and move with life's rhythm, whether in a calm morning walk or solving a complex problem with graceful simplicity. Confucianism's Zhongyang, the golden mean, emphasizes harmony and moderation in all things, balancing emotion and reason, action and reflection. Confucian philosophy sees meaning in cultivating virtue through daily relationships, especially within family and society. The goal is to become a morally developed person, Yunzi, contributing to social harmony through respectful conduct and ethical responsibility. In Hinduism, life's purpose is often framed through dharma, a sense of moral and cosmic duty that aligns personal actions with a larger order. This might mean fulfilling one's responsibilities in family, work, or society with integrity. Ultimately, many Hindus seek moksha, liberation from the cycle of rebirth, samsara, achieved through self-knowledge, devotion, or disciplined practice that dissolves the illusion of separateness. Buddhism, rather than prescribing a single external purpose, teaches that life becomes meaningful through reducing suffering for oneself and others. The path to meaning lies in compassion, mindfulness, and realizing the impermanent and interdependent nature of all things. The Dalai Lama suggests that the purpose of life is to be kind and to serve others, pointing toward a meaning grounded in everyday empathy and presence. And still, some look even further, beyond human stories, beyond belief systems. They seek meaning written not in books or rituals, but in the stars, in the atoms, and in the vast unfolding of the universe itself. Fifth perspective, universe. The fifth and final perspective steps back the furthest, the universe itself. What if life has no inherent meaning, only the meaning we give it? We are not separate from the universe, we are part of it. The elements in our bodies, carbon, oxygen, even gold, were forged in the hearts of stars and cosmic collisions, possibly influenced by black holes. As Carl Sagan said, we are a way for the cosmos to know itself. This connection grounds our search for meaning. A simple act like gazing at the stars reminds us we're woven into the universe's fabric. From stardust to consciousness, life emerges without a predefined goal. Yuval Noah Harari suggests that biological intelligence and consciousness may diverge, positioning humanity as a bridge to something greater. From a complexity science viewpoint, life is a process growing in organization and awareness. While this remains an open scientific and philosophical question, some theorists suggest that evolution, while undirected, tends to produce greater complexity, with consciousness as one possible emergent layer. Today, new stories are emerging. Some believe we're on the edge of creating new forms of intelligence. Elon Musk has said, "We are the biological bootloader for digital superintelligence." If the universe has no inherent meaning, we're invited to create one worth living for. Could we be agents of awareness on a cosmic scale, extending meaning through art, science, and cooperation? Futurist and inventor Ray Kurzweil envisions a moment he calls the singularity, a point where artificial intelligence surpasses human intelligence and technology and biology merge. In his view, human minds could one day be uploaded into digital systems, preserving consciousness beyond the biological body. This idea radically redefines the meaning of life and death, identity and continuity. If our thoughts, memories, and even emotions could live on digitally, what would purpose mean in a post-biological existence? Would we pursue the same values, or discover entirely new ones in digital realms? If intelligence is the universe becoming aware of itself, then perhaps our role is not just to ask questions, but to become part of the answer. So where does that leave us? Let's bring it all together. From your journey, to the communities you build, to the cosmos you're part of, meaning isn't a puzzle to solve, it's a path to walk. As Robert Holden reminds us, meaning is not something you find, it's something you create. Pablo Picasso said, "The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose is to give it away." If you've made it this far, you're clearly reflecting deeply. Whether you've begun to clarify your own sense of meaning, or are still exploring, the very act of questioning shows courage and curiosity. And that matters. It means you're not living on autopilot or outsourcing life's deepest questions to someone else. You're taking ownership of what meaning means to you. So, what makes your life meaningful? How will you bring it to life today? Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay grounded.